Chloe. Okay, hello, thank you very much. Third time for me to be here at Frostmo Experience, and it's always encouraging and it's always inspiring. Decathlon Poland and Decathlon. Which one of you doesn't know Decathlon? Okay, more to come maybe. So everybody knows Decathlon. And customers. That's very interesting. A very interesting speech. Who is customer? Customer is a king. Customer can fire everybody in the company. Start with a customer and go back. Yeah, we can hear a lot of those things. But if we put customer in Google, it's more than 2 billion of search. So why it's so hard for us to attract customer to our company, to ask ourselves who is the customer, to segment it, to influence on him, to fulfill him to come and do purchase in our company. That's really interesting, and I can help you on that. If you look around you, you can see people that's sitting there. If you look at your neighbor and you smile to him, he will smile back. That's called human interactions, that's human behavior. So actually, the customer is a human being, and we always, well, not always, but we usually forget about it when we're working, especially in digital. Why? Because customer for us is Google Analytics. Customer for us is interactions. If we work in logistics, that's not a customer, that's a parcel. Okay? If we work in customer service, it's a phone call, it's an email, it's a chat, etc., etc., etc. So it's really, really important for us to think about a customer as a human being. What is user experience? User experience is it's a total of feelings, it's a total of interactions of a customer with our brand. And we have to remember about it. And that was I bring that story for you because that will guide you for all the Decathlon presentation that I have for you. And the story of Decathlon started in Lille 41 years ago, and we started with one guy called Michel Leclerc, who at that time was a butcher working in Auchan. Michel had a very disruptive idea back then to put all sports under one roof. Okay? Totally easy now, but there it was very, very hard. And with that idea, Decathlon has now 41 years of successful retail, and it's among more than 30 countries, has over 80,000 employees, and have more than 1,300 stores. And each week, another store is opening. So that's really fabulous work what was done about those 41 years. And what unites Decathlon among all over the world in a huge diversity of the countries and of the co-workers that work in Decathlon. Actually, there are two purposes. There's a purpose of Decathlon, which is make sport accessible for the many. So we don't focus on the results. Okay, we're a business company, but we have one statement that we want to make sport accessible for as many people as there are on the earth. How are we doing it? We're doing it by creating our own brands, our own products, delivering to the customers, delivering to our stores, exclusively selling it in Decathlon stores, and trying to work on the company culture, so each co-worker feels fulfilled. Each co-worker feels that he's a small piece of a big company. With all those puzzles, we work on customer experience, and we endorse two values, which is responsibility and vitality. If you have been in Decathlon, and as I asked at the first question, most of you did, so you see that the people that are in Decathlon are usually 100% of sports people. They're smiling, they are very energetic, they are very vital. And what struck me when I joined Decathlon in 2012, it struck me that I was feeling that I'm joining the company who at that time had 12 years old in Poland, but I'm joining the startup. For the first day in my work, my store manager Piotrek said to me, "Okay, now Kuba, you work in Decathlon, you are keen to make the decisions on daily basis." So I said, "Okay, so what kind of decision I can make?" And he said, "Okay, the decision that fulfills the customer to come and be happy in our store." Every decision? Yeah, every decision, of course, with a common sense. So at the moment, we have 45 stores in Poland, and in 2012, when I joined Decathlon, something incredible happened that I was a part of, not at the beginning, because I joined e-commerce when it had 8 months in 2013. Most of you that are working digital and retail as well know when the click is joining brick, so when the retail starts to have e-commerce, there is a huge revolution, isn't it? In Decathlon, it was the same except for Poland. Why? Because we had retail stores, and we started to open e-commerce. So how to do it? Our logistic was B2B, because it was delivering from the warehouse to the stores with pallets, etc. And now in B2B logistic, you have to put a small logistic department that will send the parcel directly to the customer. So customer that receives the package, and logistic person that sends to him, he's a customer service agent. We have to remember that. And at the beginning, it was a total disaster. Why? Because in logistics, there are items kept in packs, so a customer can order one item, but it's still the process see one pack. So there were stories that we were sending, I don't know, a carton box of socks for a person that want to order one sock. Yeah, we were sending, I don't know, a ball for a customer. He wanted to buy a ball. He got 10 balls, etc., etc. So there were many process faulties on that. Other thing, when we started e-commerce, we started really bad. Why really bad? Because we opened it as another sell funnel, another channel. So that was the first biggest bad that we did. Why? You have the Ropo effect, of course. We had e-commerce. Decathlon has a big brand. Decathlon has a big notoriety among the customers. So when we open e-commerce and we open it as a different sell channel, what happened? As a different sell channel, we're benchmarking our prices to our competitors. And who are our competitors? Our competitors were internet, yes? So when a customer comes to the website, and many of them, 90% from our scale, uses Decathlon.pl just as a catalog to see the products, to check the products, to check availability in the store, and to go to the Decathlon store and buy the product there. So when we changed the prices for the benchmark of the internet, we had the same issues. When a customer was picking, for example, the shoes on internet, seeing it, okay, I have availability in the store, so I'm going to the store. He was picking the shoes from the shelf, going to trying to buy it, and what? And on the cashier has telling him, for example, I don't know, 50 zlotys. Yeah, but I seen it on internet. It was like 40 zlotys. No. Internet, no. Internet is a different company. Internet is something different. So that provoked antagonism internally in company, and that wasn't good. It provoked it for the customers. It provoked it for the stressful feelings for the co-workers, and internally it wasn't good for the company. So we decided at 2014 to show Decathlon.pl as a project of a company instead of a sell channel. So we try to provoke the mentality in the company that e-commerce we use as something that helps the customer to interact with Decathlon. E-commerce have three roles. Of course, the business role is quite huge. It sells directly to the customers, and some of the customers, some in Poland, 40% doesn't have Decathlon store in their 30 kilometers catch area. So for those customers, Decathlon.pl is the first store, of course. The second idea of the e-commerce is information. What is the first thing that you do when you want to drive somewhere or check something? You go to the internet and you're getting information from there. And the third thing is creating the awareness of the brand. How we do it in Decathlon? Decathlon for us is not just a sell website. It's something more. It's a way in of the company. In Decathlon stores, as I said, we have sport passionate that are keen to help you on your every sport need. And if you're not having Decathlon near you, you cannot ask an expert, for example, for a guidance. And Decathlon.pl, we started a project which is called Ask the Expert. You have it on tabs on the right-hand side on the website when you go on decathlon.pl, which are 65 sport passionates that are very keen to help the customers about everything, a product, how to train, give some guidance, etc., etc. I'm a huge box fan, and I'm practicing combat sports since 16 years. Okay, I'm handsome, I doesn't look that, yeah? I get fairly 5-10 messages each week asking how to train in box, how to get the products, etc., etc. So that way of engaging the customers with our coworkers that live and work in Decathlon, it's a huge advantage for the company, because we show that we don't sell just products, accessories, have sport usage, but we have live sport passion, and we have it in our stores. And that's a huge change that made Decathlon something which is very good. Okay, and as I said, 2012 we started e-commerce, and another journey started as well for us. In 2012, e-commerce in Decathlon Poland, we had 2 web marketers, 4 customer service agents, and 30 people in the warehouse assembling our parcels, and with free delivery, because we introduced free delivery for the customers in Poland, without any stars. Free delivery from socks that are very cheap to the tray mills, etc. So that engaged our business a lot. We introduced free returns for the customers to have the same idea that the customer can return the product as in normal store, but he's not in normal store. So the customer had the same price of the items on the website and in the retail store. So seamless experience with the customer. We introduced for the retail business something which is called kiosks, which is Project Plus. What is that? We have stores from 2,000 square meters to 8,000 square meters. So you know that in 2,000 we cannot put the same apartment that is in 8,000. But we can put interactive kiosk. When a customer can come into the kiosk, he can order something that's not on the shelf, pay at the walking out from the company, and receive the item to his home or to his job whenever he wants. So we created a lot of the projects that help accelerate our business a lot. So in 2017, now we have 13 web marketers, we have 40 people in customer service, 160 people in logistics, and we built it to 1 year ago, a warehouse that started now, and 60% of his activity is e-commerce. So you can see that that's a huge change. And as I said before, Decathlon was and is a French company, French-founded company. It's an international company nowadays. And we have IT, which is central in France, and they're working really good. But their efficiency is challenged by 16 countries that's having e-commerce, or even less, or even more. So what happened for us in Poland? As I said, in huge transformation of digitalization in Poland, we have lack of competence, and we have lack of flexibility, which is really important in internet. And therefore, in 2015, which is 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 3 years ago, 15, 16, 17, yeah, 3 years ago, we met Frosmo. We met Paulina, we met Bartek, and our journey with Frosmo started. And what we were using Frosmo for, of course, personalization, of course, some growth hacking things, helping us as an internal IT. And what we really like about Frosmo is that Frosmo is a part of our team. It's not. What struck me when I met them, that they didn't sell their software, but they sold themselves as a part of the team. And we started a really good journey that I will just fastly pass you on the things that we're doing right now. So, for example, progression bar. It's nothing, to be honest, but a gamification which is a trend now in digital in retail as well. We have loyalty points for the customer on his customer account, and with 1,000 loyalty points, he gets a voucher. So if we change something like that, we have that in a few different things. That's an old thing. That's normal in the system. We engage with the customer and accelerate with them quite a lot. I said I'll just move quite fast for that because you get it afterwards. Registration of the page optimization. Okay, we never want something like that. That's how we're working. And implemented modifications on the mobile and on the desktop. Of course, as I said, we can use Frostmo to get better conversion on the business figures, but it's highly important for us to get better conversion and better experience of the customers on the full website, because we can sell really good products at really good price with really good service. But if somebody is not feeling very good on the website, it's like eating a really good dinner with your wife in McDonald's, for example. Yes. So and we get really good results. Mobile page optimization, that's really struck at me. As a customer, I see that the variation too is like better for me, for the eyes, etc. But what showed us that customers really like to click, so they really like to swipe their device. Some details say that sometimes during the day we can swipe even kilometers with our finger. So that's the thing. And the thing that I really like about Frostmo, they never say no. So that's one of the projects that I was telling you about 1 year ago. That if that will happen, I will get a Nobel Prize. Yes, I did. Not from Decathlon, but from the customers, of course. No, just a joke. Guest purchase. In Decathlon, we have something which is called one identity. So the customer have, when one access of his account with his number, once put in it, he has access to all the Decathlon services. So for the website, for the loyalty points, and many different services that we can think about it. If we have, for example, a application that is like Endomond or something, it will be the same single sign-on. And that provokes a problem. Okay, it's a good for company to keep all the information about the customer. It's good for the customer, of course, when he'll type it, but we have to make him type it. And many of you probably that does the shopping. The most convenience for us is do it as a guest purchase, because I'm not shopping there quite a lot. It's just one time. It's one-time date. I don't want to get engaged. I don't want to put my details on. So that was the same idea that we and our team in Poland had. Okay, what would be if we will introduce a guest purchase on Decathlon? We have a very big fulfillment of the customers on decathlon.pl, and what will be that? So at the beginning, we put something like that, which is the purchase without logging. And actually 35% of the people wanted to click it. It wasn't available at that time, but we wanted to run a test if the people wanted. So yeah, the people wanted, and our website couldn't manage it, and our back office couldn't manage as well. So we made a brainstorm with Paulina and her team, and after 3 months, we introduced the guest purchase to decathlon.pl. But something happened. Afterwards, at the beginning we had 3 steps of the checkout. Now we have 4 steps, so we have to modify it. But it was going so good that we had to shred the traffic. So we cannot put it all for the customer, for the new customers to have guest purchase. Why? Because our customer service will not be managed properly. So we have the beta version now. Paulina told me yesterday that something good happened, so we can introduce now it for wider customers in Decathlon. So that's one of the things that we're doing with Frostmo, and I really admire the work that we could create together and the organization that we work in Decathlon. Why? Because we never say no. We try to do everything for the customer. We ask the customer if it's good or not. We have huge respect for our co-workers and for our products as well. So in my opinion, those 3 things that made Decathlon great and making Decathlon great. And the user experience that we're trying to introduce to the customer is seamless, both in the stores and both on the website. And having Decathlon.pl as a project of the company and not a separate sell channel provoked that customer in Decathlon is treated as a customer of a brand instead of a customer of a channel. And That's all. Thank you very much.